What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Break It Down, the show where we talk with artists and dissect their songs, videos, features, studio sessions, whatever it may be, and hear the story behind the creative process. Revalation is back with us. Rev, what's up, man?
What's good, man? Good to be here.
Yeah, man, thanks for joining us again to break it down. For those of our listeners that may not know you, how long have you been a member of EMS?
Yeah, man. So I've been with EMS since about 03. That's when we first connected in college, me, M-Dot, Mayhem, and started making music on a more serious note. I was doing solo stuff before that, like earlier in college and stuff. And then I met with those guys and the rest is history. And here we are still rocking in 2021. So I appreciate everybody that supports the music and listens and, you know, has been rocking with us, you know, from the early days and even the newer days, the newer people. We're still, you know, turning over rocks and finding new fans. So we appreciate everybody.
That's right. And for those that don't know Rev, he's definitely one of the hardest working dudes in the crew. He is a pillar of Own Lane music, and appreciate you taking some time to break it down with us today. I want to get into Born to Win. It's on the Own Lane music compilation, the Stay in Your Lane Volume 1. Let's break it down, Rev. Can you tell us how this song came together, all these different artists, and peel back the curtain for us?
Yeah, for sure, man. So first and foremost, so the song, like you said, is on the compilation. And this song, it's funny because this song started out as it was going to be a solo record, honestly. And LX Beats, who produced the beat from Finland, he sent me the beat. And, you know, I was bobbing to it, you know what I'm saying? Fire beat. And then he was like, oh, you know, he's like, I'm thinking of getting Deacon the Villain on it from Cunning Linguist. So I was like, oh, word. All right. You know what I mean? So he's like, you know, why don't we get another EMS member? Why don't we make it like a posse cut? So then he throws out Mayhem's name on there. And I'm like, that's perfect. This is Mayhem's type of vibe, this beat, you know? So you got me and Mayhem from EMS, Deacon the Villain. I'm like, all right, we're rocking. So then he's like, I'd love to get like a dope female artist on it. So we're throwing names back and forth. You know, I'm telling him some dope female artists that he comes across the name Alyssa Marie, right? So for those that don't know, she's a dope female MC. I don't even want to say female MC. She's just a dope MC. Like she could just spit, you know what I mean? Dope, regardless of gender. And she, you know, she's been in the Boston scene for a long time. I believe now she's out in Cali, if I'm not mistaken, but she was a staple out here in the Boston scene for a long time. And I was like, it would be dope to get her on it. You know, she has a great voice. She's a lyricist. She'll fit right in with the vibe of this track. So, you know, he reached out to her and she was down. And next thing you know, the wheels were turning. So I laid my verse. I believe Mayhem actually, that's right. Mayhem was the first one to lay his verse. He sent me his verse. When I heard his verse, that shit motivated me, man. I was like, oh, here we go. Because Mayhem was in his bag. Like I said, this is his type of joint. Like this vibe, that quicker, up-tempo type of beat, that's Mayhem's bag right there. He could do his little poetic lyricism that he does. And he went in and I was like, yo, all right. Now I'm ready. I got to go in. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been sitting with the beat for a minute, like waiting, you know, trying to get the right vibe, the right motivation. So I hear Mayhem's verse and I wrote and recorded my verse that same day that I heard his verse. That's how much it motivated me. I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. All right. So it felt like old EMS as soon as I heard it. And so I went, wrote my verse, recorded it that same day. I sent it to LX. He was pumped. It took a little bit, a couple weeks or so, but then we got Alyssa Marie's verse and Deacon the Villain's verse. And then to tie it all like together in a nice bow, we got DJ Grazzhoppa on the cuts, who's, again, I love showing credits to, the DJs that are out there, because they're such an important part of hip hop, man. And you can't really rock without the DJ. And Grasshopper is like world renowned. He's a DMC finalist. He's one of the nastiest cut DJs and just DJs in general, battle DJs. He could do it all. And he's just one of the nicest people. He's like literally one of the nicest people. One of the first dudes I connected with online through my dude Proverb, rest in peace, Proverb. My dude Proverb the Wise back in the day had connected me with Grasshopper, and we just kept in touch over the years. And Dot's met him, you know what I mean, overseas and stuff like that. And he's just a great person. And soon as I knew we needed some type of cuts on this, LX was with it, you know what I mean? Because him and Grasshopper had a relationship too. I said, let's get Grasshopper on it. And he just laid down the thunder with the cuts, man. And that's how this song came together. It's really, it's an incredible song. It's, 4 lyricists just like sparing no expense, just going in, like braggadocio, hard, hit you in the face rhymes. The beat just slaps and has such a like great feel to it. And it was an honor too, man, because Deacon the Villain, it's crazy because Deacon the Villain, I used to watch battles from Deacon the Villain way back in the day. Like, I don't know if you remember, Mike, they used to come out with those DVDs, like the Scribble Jam DVDs back in the day. You remember those?
Yeah, I mean, that's way back. Yeah.
That's way back. So Deacon the Villain, I seen Deacon the Villain battling on those old Scribble Jam DVDs like back in the day. Like, this is like when I was in college and stuff like that. And I remember him from that. And this is before I even knew he was in Cunning Linguists and they had put out music. And then I heard he had a group and stuff. And Cunning Linguists in college was like, that was like one of my go-tos. Their Will Rap for Food album. I sweated that album. That and what was the Southern Underground album that they came out with? Those were two of my favorite albums for years. I spun those like, ridiculously. So to be on a track with him and that come full circle from somebody I listened to and followed since college, it was an honor, So it was definitely a dope experience, and the track is just fire.
Yeah, it is. It's an incredible track. It's called Born to Win, featuring Revalation and Mayhem of EMS, Deacon the Villain, Alyssa Marie, produced by LX Beats, cuts by DJ Grazzhoppa. Here's a little piece of it right now.
Let's have fun. Yo, they tryna block me like a pulmonary. Her like LeBron's palms on the basketball against the back. Well, you ain't scoring, hear me? Can't be ignored like an eviction notice on your door from a landlord who's saying you no longer welcome here no more. They sleeping on me like a craftmatic, tag nabbing like I ain't the most consistent. Name attracted, I ain't spaz. My creed, the all the ghosts follow when it comes to this. My pass, my musket, treat the metronome like I'm a poacher, approaching a herd of elephants with the one who's perceived as the slowest and weakest within my line of sight. Met a copper bone in my knuckle of my index finger, pull the trigger back, make it out of sight, leaving it vaporized. That's my approach when it comes to giving you quotables with rhythmic sounds that's so profound that they need to be rewound. I guess you see my sound like you can't believe what you see now. Over for those who think they flows could compete with me now.
Too often I get caught trying to prove my part when I should've shut my lips and let the music do the talking. These ain't your shoes to walk in, so use caution when you offer your remarks without living wisdom you imparting.
All right, Rev, so thanks for breaking that down with us. Amazing that it could have been a solo track, and now we're left with this amazing piece of work with 4 dope MCs. It's definitely one of the best songs on the Own Lane Music Stay in Your Lane Volume 1 compilation is where you can find that track. So whether it's YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, go check that song out, Born to Win. Rev, let everybody know where they can find out more about Revalation.
Yeah, man. Just follow me on all social media at Rev of EMS. That's REVOFEMS. No spaces, no underscores, at Rev of EMS. And just connect on there with me, follow me. And yeah, I'm on all music platforms, all streaming platforms. So you can look for the music, Revalation. And yeah, just stay tuned. We got a lot coming.
That's it, man. Go follow Rev. He's one of the best MCs, one of the best dudes, period. So go follow him at Rev of EMS. Rev, thanks for breaking it down with us again. And to everybody out there, we'll be back with another episode soon. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace, man.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Break It Down. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcast. If there's a song or video you want us to break down with an artist, hit us up on social media at Own Lane Music, or hit the artist up directly and mention our show. Maybe we can talk to him. That's it, everyone. Peace out.